Hi y'all. Okay, so I'm sorry that the bed looks a mess right now. I just did another different video, so the stuff is still there, but I was like, let me kill two birds with one stone. When it comes to filming these videos, they require a different type of day for me compared to editing the videos, and then it takes me so long to upload the video because of our Wi-Fi here. So I need to go make me a journey and go, like, I'm just trying to change my schedule around how I record and post now that we have more valid content for me to do. Okay, you guys, so please bear with me. I'm trying. I'm getting there. I'm working the kinks out. Honey buns. Yeah. You can go right here. Thank you. Okay, so since all this stuff is on the bed anyways, I just think that it will be a great tip to start. Well, this boob is full. She probably needs it. You see this boob? This this is great. This is great footage for this video, right? This is breastfeeding, aftercare, care, whatever the care, right? So yeah, so right now you see one. So yeah, in this video right now, I just don't feel like wearing a bra. And so that's our very first topic of this, not topic, but this is the very first point when it comes to care for your body, not just wellness in general, but just the care of your body for you when you're physically breastfeeding. So one, get comfortable, dress comfy, dress hoochie, dress however you need to dress. You need to be going out. You need to be wearing, of course, now, y'all see the outside my window. You know where I'm at. You know I'm in California. So our weather is different. We weathering differently. So of course you gotta adjust accordingly to your cold ass state. Okay. But wear you some spaghetti straps. Hey babes. Look at her. She is so cute. So y'all can see my baby. I'm just thinking about this food. Like she needs some milk. But this one feels fuller, though this one is longer because this one's telling you there's more milk. But then I could reposition and you can see it even then this one is more than this one. But then everything kind of looks lopsided. Like my whole body looks lopsided right now. So I don't know. Okay. So get comfortable. Spaghetti straps, halter tops, halter dresses. I don't go out with anything long sleeve unless it's a sweater, like a sweater. You can wear long sleeve sweater, things like that. But you need to be having like cameos and things like that. I'm a hoochie. I'm a hoochie. I'm not an ass out hoochie, but I will show a little skin, a little tummy. Okay, so I love me a crop top. All right, I love crop tops. I love tops that have this little lining, this little shape to it, right? I like things like this where I could go to the side, pop that titty out. You know what I mean? Lift up, pop that titty out. Different ways of ease for my little girly. So like if I did have like a long sleeve, like this is a long sleeve. Hold on, let me try to reach. This is a long sleeve crop top. But if I have it on and the baby need to breastfeed, pop, right? So you just want things easy and accessible, especially when you out. But whether you're at home or not, like you don't want. Where my nightgown go, Lala? Yeah, yeah. Do you know where I put it? No, okay. I don't either, baby. Lala, she got her 2 cents. This is another one. These I got from Walmart. My mama got these for me the other day. But you see, these little tank tops, but you don't really want like a nightgown that has like long sleeves or even like t-shirt sleeve nightgowns and things like that. You want like the button ones, things that are more accessible, because with the nightgown, it's hard trying to get that titty out from up under, and then you will have to take the whole dress out. And if you don't wear underwear under your nightgown, you got your whole coochie out, and it just feels uncomfortable. Like, and then if you don't really want to wear undies, you know what I mean? It's just a whole thing. But then I don't mind wearing some shorts and a little tank top, and then it just go boop, right? Like, oh, I don't, but you know what I mean? Like, get it out, girl. Be hoochie. You don't need to be modest. You don't need to be any of the things. You don't need to be puritanical. You shouldn't be trying to wear no turtleneck. This is not the season to be wearing a turtleneck. Okay? Dress accordingly. Even when you go out, wear you some dresses that are like halter dresses. You know, just something that you can just flip down. You don't want to have all this concoction. You gotta, and the baby hungry. The baby hungry. They agitated. They in a rush. They impatient. You hot and sweating because you outside. You trying not to show the boob, but then the baby keep trying to yank the boob out, and it's so much easier if you don't have cover over you, so the baby could see, so it can get the boob in the nipple into the baby's mouth. But the baby's mouth is missing the nipple because of the stupid ass breastfeeding cloth. Okay. So you got to go through all of that. Now you're trying to add sleeves to the matter. Ma'am, don't add sleeves. Don't complicate life with sleeves. Okay? Just let it out. I don't care if the arms is flabby. Let it out, honey. You just birthed out a child. Okay? I don't know what that's have to do with me birthing out a child, but you know what's funny? I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she was trying to explain to me how after she had given birth, she was like, after birth, she feels uncomfortable being on a bike. She was like, it's so uncomfortable. And she was like, I don't know, I think maybe like my pelvis or something like moved or something. And I was with her for a second, and I was like, wait a minute, you did not have a vaginal birth. What does that have to do with me? She was like, you're right. Wait. But, you know what I mean? Like, what does my arms got to do with the baby? Nothing. But it makes sense, okay? And we sticking to it, okay? So, yeah, y'all. That's it. That's the video. But no, it's not. Okay, so let's get into number 2. The nipple itself. Okay, so I am a deadbeat father when it comes to my nipples. I am a trifling little cunt when it comes to my nipples. If neglect was a person, it would be me towards my nipples. If you want to call DCFS, Child Protective Services, on anybody, it should be the neglect of my nipples, okay? Somebody call 911 for these nipples, all right? Someone please call 911. Pick up the phone. Tell them I just been shot down in the bullet of my heart. Okay, sorry. And it's reaching through my soul. Feel my body getting cold. Alright, so fell off the bed. Alright, let me find. I just had it too. That's the crazy part about it. Lie. Where did mommy put her nipple cream? Where did I put my nipple cream, baby? Yeah. Talk to the people while I try to. Oh, you know, I'm doing a video. All right, y'all. So let's get into nipple care. You wanna say I don't know what I know? Okay, so here's this. I hardly put this on. I rarely remember to put it on. I forget about it. I lose it all the time. Okay, all the things. But you see the consistency of this? Now, I like it. You see that? I like it, but I feel like it's just on top of the nipple. I really want to apply this right now. Like, I really wish I could show y'all my nipple, because I'm very up close and personal. Like, if we was in person, I would be whipping my nipple out and be like, girl, look. You see? You'll be like, yeah, girl, I see. What happened? Why you upset? But it seems like every time I put this on my nipple, the baby is ready to breastfeed. There's a conspiracy. I'm coming to get you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get comfortable first and get situated. You know, I was thinking about editing this out, but I'm like, you know, these are the real realities of the baby. And yeah, you're going to be trying to get things done. And they're going to want to be healed. Hi, baby. No, leave it alone. Ooh, you like it. Ooh, did you poop? That's great. And did. And did. Okay. All right, y'all. Lay down. Whoa. Okay, y'all, so I can do two things at once. Aqua baby, I put that on. That is probably like the easiest and simplest, quickest way for me to moisturize my nipples. Because mine are cracked, but I always had cracked nipples. You know what I mean? Like the baby didn't bring this on. I've been having cracked nipples since I was about 10 years old. Why? I don't know. I just had cracked nipples. I remember I had my mama bring me some stuff from the hospital, and then the stuff used to stain my bra. So, it was horrible. And so I just stopped trying to take care of my cracked nipples at an early age, because as you start to get older, you know, how you want to explain that to the teenage boys? Why your nipple tastes funny, but whatever. And to be honest with you, they wasn't really playing with the nipple till you got into like your 20s. Alright, to college, you got your nipples played with. You know, there's levels. There's levels to pleasure. But anyways, like I was saying, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. So anyways, so this is what I put on the baby, and then after I finish like rubbing her down with this, then I'll just put some on my nipple. Or if I'm getting out of the shower, I'll just put this on my nipple. But when I really like, okay, let me intentionally take care of my nipples, then I put this on. But I don't bleed. I don't have like bleeding issues and things like that. So it's just cosmetics. And so the cracking is way bigger now that I have, you know, a baby. But yeah, Them nipples always been cracked, honey. Okay, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. A nipple gonna be cracked. And so yeah. Oh, these are Huggies plus little movers. You're a little mover. Cause you be moving a little bit. You be moving a little bit. Woo, woo, you be moving. You be moving a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty much of nipple care. I had something else I forgot. Hold on, y'all. This is so unprofessional, but we're moms. So take that how you will. Nursing dresses. Oh, that was for number one. Sorry. Nursing dresses is good. Oh, my last tip. Only had 3 for self-care nipple cares. I didn't really have much for you. But yeah, any oils, shea butter. I just got me some shea butter. Where is it? It's somewhere on this bed. But I just got some shea butter. That helps with crack. You know, that's just great with skin anyways. I put Vaseline on my nipples, you know, things like that. Like whatever. I put Nivea on my nipples. Whatever I use as a regular moisturizer, I use, you know, as long as you moisturize it in the things that taking care of your skin, it shouldn't be a problem. Now I did have to buy some shea butter for extra reinforcement because now we're in the winter. In the winter time when it's really cold, when it gets really cold, like 60 degrees outside, when it gets that cold, my nipples get dry. And so I have not even just my nipples, my whole areola is dry. And so I have to put extra stuff. Whereas when I am what was I saying? Oh, the summertime, you're naturally producing oils and things like that. So you really don't feel like or really want to um you really don't want to you, you really don't want to take this, baby. You really don't want to do the thing. So yeah, you don't want to really want to put oils on your bodies and things like that. He's like, girl, I'm already sweating. And so sometimes you might just get your sweat and put it up there. Oh, I also have put breast milk on my nipples. So anytime like there's drippage, like I used to have a lot of drippage, like leaking nips. It wasn't too much, it was just like a little bit, and I'll just rub it on the rest on it, like just wipe it around my nipple instead of like wiping it off and just swirl it around. And yeah. So the last thing that I have is, this is particularly when you are breastfeeding in public. The thing that I will just tell you, which is very important, don't ever forget this. Apply this to not only to breastfeeding, but to other aspects and attributes of motherhood. Um, I mean this with the deepest sincerity of my heart. Fuck them people. Okay? F them people. You know, try not to go into spaces and places that like has kids. You know, like I wanted to go to Disney on Ice, but then I was like, you know, I have to breastfeed and things like that. So I was like, hey, well, we'll just won't be in that attributes. But when with grown ass adults, fuck them. If you gotta whip that titty out, whip that titty out. Okay, get that titty out and feed that child. Get that kid fed. Get that baby fed, honey. Oh, you want mama? You want your mama? Do you want to eat? Hold on, let's see. Hell, I was gonna say, what do you do? But you know, the internet not gonna let you just whip your nipple out. So, Lolly. So yeah, um, that concludes it. It's F them people. But yeah, get you a blanket. Uh, I like to go to parks, so I do try to avoid like certain like crowded spots and things like that. That I know that I want to breastfeed. I want to breastfeed in peace, and not having to look over my shoulders and you know I'm just very hyper vigilant right now, and I don't know if that is I don't know. Is that environmental? Is that sativa? Is that what it is? Right? All the things. I don't know, but yeah, that's all that I had to say about that. Is f them people. I do have another self care tip, but I'm going to make a separate video for it in our breastfeeding series. Okay, I'm going to make a separate video for that. Last, yeah, so yeah, I said everything else. Yeah, so we're gonna go on to the next video. If you're our gardening mom, okay, if you like to garden, if you like to have a pot of burn a little, put a pot of collard greens on the stove, okay, and ingest, okay, the green. You gotta get your pot of greens, okay? You need a pot of your greens. If you're one of those, go on to the next video, all right?